Do you know who the most powerful players in Rise of Kingdoms are, or what about the players with the highest kill points in the entire game? Today, that's what we're gonna find out, because I figured the most appropriate final video of 2025 would be to celebrate the players that find themselves on the highest power and highest kill point leaderboards. But before we jump in, of course, what's going on, guys? Cheers. Now, as you guys know, I'm a sponsored partnered creator with Rise of Kingdoms, so if you want more Rise of Kingdoms content going into 2026, consider subscribing down below and dropping a thumbs up. All right, with that out of the way, let's jump right in here and let's start with the highest power players in Rise of Kingdoms. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, this video is being filmed on December 30th, so technically there's like 24 hours for this list to change, and all of this data is being manually pulled by me, so I could possibly miss somebody, but if I do, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comment section below. And the final part of the disclaimer here is that there are some accounts that have super high power that are completely inactive. They have not been logged into in a very long time. Those players do not count in this list, because if you don't still play the game, then why would you count in the highest power list? All right, with that out of the way, let's take a look at number 10, and this is none other than Boom 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 3, who has been on these lists for quite a while now. But you'll notice that this player is in Kingdom 1960 and they don't find themselves in an alliance, with no more photos. They used to have photos here, but the reason that I did decide to include them on this list is because their power has actually changed since the last time we filmed one of these videos. In fact, it's gone down. Back then they used to be at 770 million power. Now they are at 743 million power. But usually for these videos, my rule of thumb is if the power has changed since last time by a significant amount, then they will still count for the video. But this might be the last time we see Boom 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 3 in these top 10 lists. Of course, 25 billion kill points and a highest power ever of 881 million. Taking a look at the commander view, that feature is not enabled. Interesting. You guys know what's going on with Boom 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 3's account? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you think that Boom 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 3 doesn't count for this video, then I guess we'll have to give number 10 to Makode 5, of course, at 531 million power, 86 billion kill points in Kingdom 3303. Again, no alliance, and a highest power ever of 750 million. Of course, they do have the commander view available with Achilles and Gangnam-chan in their top commanders here, so we know that this is in fact an active player. Anyway, moving on to number 9 on the list, we have Duke of Chen with 750 million power, 18 billion kill points in Kingdom 2643, rocking the China civilization. We can see that they are pretty much at their highest power ever as we speak, and their commander view page does include Attila, Emperor Qin, King Arthur, and Bai Chi, so a nice variety there of all different troop types. Taking a look at the photo album, we can see that they, for the King of the Nile KVK, actually came in number 1 for kills, healing, and deaths, which is kind of insane. Looks like they came in number 1 in the Lost Canyon as well, so pretty nice stuff here. Moving on to number 8, we have none other than Itachi 37 with 764.4 million power with 62 billion kill points, currently in Kingdom 1606, rocking the Germany civilization, and as we can see here, highest power ever of 1.3 billion, which is honestly insane. Taking a look at the commander view, we see a lot of the usual suspects, and I imagine we're going to see a lot of this in this video, but we've got Bai Chi, Emperor Qin, Achilles, and Hua, which is definitely the biggest surprise out of all of them. Surprised people actually still use Hua, but anyway, looks like bro is also a World of Warcraft player, so we do in fact have a gentleman of class here sitting right in front of Ironforge, the gates to Ironforge. This is what New York looked like just about 2 days ago, so hopefully you guys are staying warm out there. But man, this, I have so many, like, the feels I get just looking at this. It makes me want to reboot my subscription and jump back into WoW. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, moving on to number 7 on the list, and I do apologize if we're going a little bit faster in this video than we normally do, but we do have to talk about the highest kill point players later in the video as well, so stay tuned for that. I don't want this video to be too long. But number 7 is none other than TMN 23 in Kingdom 3274, rocking the Germany civilization, 951 million power with 19 billion kill points. We could see the highest power ever is basically where they are right now. In fact, it's actually exactly where they are right now, and their commander view page has Achilles, Bai Chi, Emperor Qin, and Shapur the First. Definitely a better choice here than Hua, to be honest with you. If we take a look at their album, there ain't nothing there. We do see some pretty impressive stuff here for the Lost Kingdom stats here under their 3 autarchs. Moving on to number 6 on the list, we have none other than Perfume Perfume of Mimi, sitting at 989 million power with 38 billion kill points. We actually do see some acclaim on the account as well. If you guys don't know, this is the newest way to measure performance, I guess, in KVK. Of course, in the more info section, you can see the highest power ever was just over 1 billion, with the commander view page showing Gengham-chan, Gonzalo de Cordoba, Gajamada, and Pakal. We've still got Pakal here, which is kind of crazy. We do see the flexed expertise Casimir over here, of course, and the Moctezuma, which is wild. And fans of this series over the years will know that number 5 on the list is Flower of Mimi, which is Mimi's other account with just slightly more power, 990 million power with 36.2 billion kill points. Once again, if we look at the highest power ever, we have just over 1 billion, and the commander view page here is very similar, except we've got Suleiman here, which is crazy. Gangam-chan as the constable, Iron Guard Wu Zetian, and Toy Young as the drill master. Okay, so we've got very interesting choices here for Mimi, of course. Moving on to number 4 on the list, we have the legend himself, Baba TC Ataturk, sitting at just over 1 billion power with 83 billion kill points, also rocking the Germany civilization and highest power ever of 1.3 billion. Of course, Baba is, like I said, an absolute legend. We've got a whale ascending into the heavens here, which is like the most iconic and appropriate imagery that we could be using here for such a legendary player. Of course, taking a look at the commander view, we see again some usual suspects: Achilles, Baichi, Emperor Chin, and Scipio Emilianus for the charge captain. I'm sure Bob is looking forward to getting his hands on the next infantry rally commander, which should be coming up very soon. Can't wait to see what that is all about. But I also don't know what's going on here with like the, see this, it's like a city tag. It's a level 25 city tag. I don't know what's going on there, but really crazy stats here in the Lost Kingdom. Finally got that first autarch since last video, I believe. Anyway, moving on to number 3 on the list, we have, of course, BT Cyborg, whose name has actually changed. It used to be BT Cyborg, now it is BT Cyborg. So I don't know why there is now a space there. Maybe somebody actually stole their name. I have no idea how that even works, but they have 1.3 billion power, 95 billion kill points, also rocking the Germany civilization, and we could see that their highest power ever is literally like where they are right now. They've lost just a smidge of power here, and the commander view has some usual suspects: Emperor Chin, Baichi, King Arthur, and Attila. Moving on to number 2 on the list, we have Mr. Hope in Kingdom 2377 at just over 3 billion power. That is an insane jump in power from number 3 to number 2. We went from 1.3 to 3.0. That's actually insane. Number 3 and number 4 combined don't have enough power to match Mr. Hope, which is just wild. We have 77.4 billion kill points, rocking Ottoman Empire right here, and you could see that their highest power ever is literally exactly where they are right now. The commander view shows Gangam-chan, Trajan, Baichi, and Attila. And if Mr. Hope is number 2 on the list, then you guys already know that Wild Lion comes in at number 1 here with just about 100,000 power higher than Mr. Hope. So we have just over 3 billion power here with 72 billion kill points, and once again they are currently sitting at their highest power ever. They are about 50 power away, so I don't know what, they got a couple of units in the hospital or something, I have no idea. But anyway, taking a look at the commander view, we see Guan Yu, Gangam-chan, Trajan, and Attila. Really crazy stuff seeing Trajans out here, but it is what it is. Of course, Wild Lion and Mr. Hope are a duo, and they are very clearly legends here in Rise of Kingdoms. So that's gonna do it for the top 10 most powerful players in Rise of Kingdoms. Now let's move on to the top 10 highest kill points. Starting with number 10, we have, of course, Baba TC Ataturk. We just took a look at this player's account. Like I said before, this is a legend. You knew it, I knew it, everyone knew it. Baba was going to be on both lists here. Not only is he powerful, but he's also got the kill points to back it up, and we could see here he's got 70 billion kill points for tier 5 and 13.4 billion kill points for tier 4. We're not going to go over the whole account again, but I'm glad Baba's still in this top 10 most kill points list, because it just wouldn't have felt the same without him, you know what I mean? Moving on to number 9 on the list, we have another familiar face, folks. We have Makot 5 coming in with 86.6 billion kill points. Taking a look, we have 71.5 billion tier 5 kill points and 14.9 billion tier 4 kill points. So just like with Baba, not only is this one of the highest power players in the entire game, but also one of the highest kill point players in the entire game, and clearly a legend of Rise of Kingdoms, both on the field and off the field. And we're talking about real life and in game. Okay, Makot is an absolute legend. Moving on to number 8, we have none other than KT Mao. This account used to be called Mao Prime, now it is called KT Mao in Kingdom 2489, currently sitting at 94.8 billion kill points, and it is 80.2 billion kill points of tier 5, 14.4 billion kill points of tier 4. Taking a look at the more information section, you can see the highest power ever was 823 million, so pretty big drop in power from their highest power ever, but they've got the kill points to back it up, so looks real good. And that's an adorable cute little kitty picture right here. Taking a look at the commander view, we have all of the commanders that you would expect to see on a player's account like this. I think we probably can replace Swell with Gangnam Chan at this point, but basically this is what you would expect. Moving on to number 7 on the list, we have another familiar face. This is BT Cyborg. You guys already knew it. He was in the highest power list. He's also in the highest kill point list, and you can see he's got 95.6 billion kill points. The breakdown is 87.3 billion for tier 5, 8.2 billion for tier 4. This dude just goes for the tier 5. That's it. He doesn't even care about tier 4. He's just targeting your tier 5. It's actually kind of insane. We're not going to go over the whole account again, but BT Cyborg is another one of those legendary players that just always finds themselves on both of these lists. Moving on to number 6, who just barely beat out number 7, we've got none other than Ahmad Aziz, who often finds themselves on these lists as well, sitting at 96.1 billion kill points with 182 million power. It looks like we have 81.8 billion tier 5 kill points and 14.1 billion tier 4 kill points. Taking a look at the more info, we have a highest power ever of 488 million, so a pretty big drop from their highest power ever. And the commander view shows Emperor Qin, Bai Qi, Hua, and Attila. Again, the usual suspects here from a player of this caliber. It's just now dawning on me that this might be the last kill point list, because everything looks like it's shifting over to acclaim, so that's going to kind of reset these leaderboards for new players to take these top spots over the next couple of months. It's going to be all about getting the acclaim points. Really interesting to see how these lists will change moving forward. Moving on to number 5 on the list, we have Al Hatham. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I probably did. They are sitting at 97.9 billion kill points, 86.1 billion kill points for tier 5, 11.6 billion kill points for tier 4, with 414 million power in Kingdom 2489. Taking a look at the more information, we see that they are currently basically at their highest power ever. They're a little bit short, but that's pretty much where they're at. And the commander view shows once again the usual suspects: Gangnam Chan, King Arthur, Bai Qi, and Emperor Qin. Moving on to number 4 on the list, we have Velociraptor, which used to be called Fluffy Pony, coming in at 108 billion kill points. We have 92 billion kill points for tier 5 and 16.1 billion kill points for tier 4, currently sitting at 374 million power in Kingdom 1606. Of course, if you come into the album, you will still see the Fluffy Pony icon. If we take a look at the more information section, you'll see their highest power ever was 824 million, and the commander view shows off Achilles, Hector, Emperor Qin, and Shapur. First time we're seeing Hector all video, to be honest with you guys, which is kind of insane. Came out at the same time as Achilles, and he just didn't get as much love. He really just did not, and it's for good reason. I mean, he's single target damage, he's a leadership commander, and his skills don't even fit on the freaking screen, guys. So if the developers are watching, this is all that you need to know about the skills, okay? Don't freaking make them so long. Just stop. What are you doing? Stop it. Moving on to number 3 on the list, we have Super Crow in Kingdom 2489. Now, this account used to be called, their name used to be in Korean. It used to roughly translate to cocooning. They've changed their name to Super Cow for some reason, and they're currently sitting at 111 billion kill points, 97.2 billion for tier 5, 14.3 billion for tier 4, currently sitting at 291 million power. And if we jump into the more information section, we'll see their highest power ever was 513 million, and the commander view shows some usual suspects, although not as usual as we've seen. We don't see Achilles, we don't see Gangnam Chan, we don't see King Arthur. We see some ranged commanders with Zhuge Liang and Attila. Interesting stuff there. Moving on to number 2 on the list, we have Miku Cell 40k, currently sitting at 115.8 billion kill points. Surely their name doesn't suggest that the account is for sale, right? That would be absolutely against TOS. There's no way they would advertise that in the literal name, because surely that would get them in trouble, right? I mean, like, come on, make it a little too obvious there. But anyway, in Kingdom 1606, we can see the kill point breakdown is 98.7 billion kill points for tier 5 and 16.9 billion kill points for tier 4. Now, This account also used to be called Ang V1, so lots of these top accounts changing their name for some reason. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, current power sitting at 216 million, and the more information shows that their highest power ever used to be 520 million power. So really crazy stuff there. Definitely lost a lot of power, but I mean, when you're the second highest kill point account in the entire game, you're gonna lose some power to get there. Taking a look at the commander view, we see once again some usual suspects, although I think first time seeing Gorgo here all video. We've got Emperor Chin, Hera, and Attila. Lots of Attilas for charge captain here in this video, that's for sure. Also might be the only Greece player we've seen, which is kind of crazy. They're also showing off their equipment sets here in their album, and also all of the armament and inscription sets, which is wild. We got lots of wedge formation here. You can see an insane amount of special inscriptions. We've got it on pincer formation for, we got, oh my god, 6 special inscriptions for pincer, 5 for delta here. We've got, it looks like 8 for wedge formation. Just absolutely insane. It looks like they tried to build a little bit of a circle formation until they realized the devs gave up on it. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see if the name of this account changes again for the next time we make this video. Moving on to number 1 on the list, we've got Mega Minion in Kingdom 2728 with 121 billion kill points, 105 billion kill points of tier 5, 15.7 billion kill points of tier 4. And of course, for those of you that have been paying attention to this series for a while, this account used to be called Black Mamba. So once again, we see another account name change. Man, that's so weird. Really wonder what's going on there. If we take a look at the more information section, we'll see the highest power ever was 322 million, and the commander view shows some unique suspects actually, Lapu Lapu and Hera here. So maybe they were taking some city rallies for those kill points. We've got Emperor Chin as the constable and Sipu Emilianus as the charge captain. Expertise Lapu Lapu is definitely a rare sight, to be honest with you guys. That's gonna do it for the top 10 highest kill points and the top 10 highest power players in Rise of Kingdoms at the very end of 2025, and I'm really curious to see how these lists will change over the next 3, 6, and 12 months going through 2026, especially with the new acclaim feature. But guys, if you made it to the end of the video, consider dropping a thumbs up on it. It really helps out the channel a ton. It helps get this video out into the YouTube algorithm so other Rise of Kingdoms players might see it. And while you're down there, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell to be notified the next time I upload a Rise of Kingdoms video. Comment down below your thoughts on these top 10 lists. Did you see names you suspected? Did I miss anybody? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, as this is my last video of 2025, I just want to take a moment to thank you guys for all the support on the channel throughout this year. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Everyone stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I'm wishing you all the best for 2026. And once again, I can't thank you enough for watching and enjoying the content over the years, and especially in 2025. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Omniarch. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.